Consider this a real-life sequel to the movie Young Man with a Horn. The young man is William Leathers, a Toronto music prodigy with a special invitation that tells us just how much talent he has. He's been accepted into Juilliard, the prestigious music academy, and William plays the trumpet. And it may not even be his best instrument. And he joins me now live here in the studio. So thank you very much. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Because this is really quite an honor, right? I mean, you are one of 3 trumpeters accepted in the undergrad program at Juilliard.
Right, that's right, yeah.
So when you got accepted, what did you think?
Well, when I got the actual acceptance letter, getting into Juilliard was something I sort of expected because, going through the preparation, it's all about the preparation. That's what I do in order to not feel nervous in the audition so that I can have a good audition and get into the school I want to get into. But after that, I didn't know at that point that I was one of 3 undergrads.
Wow.
So I emailed one of the students at Juilliard because she had been assigned as my, buddy, as, I just got in. I emailed her and I asked, how many trumpet players did they accept this year? And she emailed me back and said, 3 undergrads, 2 masters. And at that point, I was thinking, there were almost 1,000 people doing the live auditions, and they had to go through pre-screenings. And for me to be one of 3, that kind of hit me for a sec.
Wow, that is amazing. So what do you think it is that has made you one of 3?
Well, I think it's, my love for music at the beginning. I think that's a part of it. Coming from my dad is also a trumpet player, so he's been my main inspiration throughout my life. He's, the one. I wanted to start the trumpet because of him. I wanted to sound just like him, but going into other types of music, I have to sound different. But I always wanted to come back to his sound at some point. So that's basically where it started for me.
But it really started with the piano, right?
That's right, yeah. I started piano at the age of 4. I saw this cartoon called Oswald that I used to watch when I was a kid. The main character is an octopus that played piano. And I saw that octopus and I thought I wanted to do just that. So I begged my mom for about 6 months, because normally, parents force their kids into playing piano, but I had to beg my mom to get me some piano lessons, because playing piano was something I really wanted.
So you begged your mom, and then you did. Right. I was watching a video, and a biographical video, and you talk about how when you play, you see colors.
That's right, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So that's something called synesthesia. It's a gift that I have. It's a neurological, condition, but a good one that allows different senses to be formed with extra neurons connecting in the brain. That's what scientists believe. So there are over 64 different types of synesthesia. Some examples are seeing music in color, seeing different notes and keys in different colors. And another one, which is the most common one, is being able to see letters and numbers in color.
Wow, that is something else. All right, let's talk about some numbers, and let's talk about how this is going to be expensive, though, for you, right? Really expensive. Upwards of close to $400,000 for you to attend the undergrad program, is that right?
4 years, yeah.
So what are you doing to try and help pay for that?
Well, one of my family friends, Andre Demise, he set up a fundraising website for me, so people can go on there and donate. So it's youcaring.com/William Leathers, and with that, whole thing set up, at first I had expected the support from my family to be there, and it always has been. But having Andre contact my mom, and having all these people behind me wanting me to succeed, it's a really great feeling, and it's really surprising, overwhelming, incredible for me.
You talked about your dad, about how you wanted to play like your dad.
I did, yeah.
There must be other musicians who you really look up to, who you admire?
Yeah, so my dad was the first, and then there was Wynton Marsalis. I still look up to him a lot. My teacher, Chris Shigola, who I met in middle school, and I'm still studying with him today, he is the owner of the CIG School of the Arts in Guelph. So I go to him for lessons in Guelph. And others are Chris Bodie, the jazz. He plays classical and pop music too, but he's somebody I really look up to for his showmanship. And lastly would be the professor I got assigned to at Juilliard, Chris Martin. He's currently the principal trumpet of the New York Philharmonic.
Wow, all right. So you've got your whole life ahead of you. This is really exciting. So when you think about that, you think about your future, and you think about your dreams, as a trumpet player, what do you think about? What do you want to do?
Well, my goal, I'm going into classical trumpet studies at Juilliard. So my goal with that is to learn classical music, because that, I believe, is the truth of playing music. And through that, once I, get a lot better at that, I'll be able to branch out and do all sorts of other types of music. So this is basically my path to being the best musician I can be, and being among the greats. And like all the real great musicians do, I want to be able to come back and give back to my community.
Wow, it has been a real pleasure meeting you, and congratulations again. And would you mind playing us to break and giving us a little sample?
Yeah.
And thank you.